Hello guys, what's up, welcome to the stream, welcome to my turn to play. Alright, so for today we are going to try a new game that has just arrived on Microsoft Game Pass, which is Open Roads. So this game is made by Annapurna Interactive. Hey, what's up people on YouTube? Oh, thank you for all the love, for all the likes, for all the emojis. Thank you very much. Hey, welcome to the stream. Who is that? Please comment in the chat. Is it you, man? Are you there, man? What's up, people? How is it? How is it going? How's it going? It's a very hot and scorching day, guys. Oh, I'm glad that I am not sleepy at this moment. Hello, guys. Hey, are you Brian? Happy Eid Mubarak. Selamat Hari Raya. Are you Brian, bro? Happy streaming. Thank you, bro. Welcome to the stream, my man. How are you? How are you? Selamat Hari Raya to you too, bro. Seperti biasa, apa-apa game kita buka dulu. Option, graphics. Kita tengok dulu. Ni apa hal ni? Macam-macam meme. Memes. Nak share dulu saya punya stream. Nak play apa? Game baru dekat Game Pass. Jom. Alright. Oh, bagus. You're good. Are you Brian? How am I? Apa orang kata? Lapar. There's a given. Oh, you're at the mall. Oh, jalan-jalan dah ni. Apa shopping raya last minute ke ataupun memang planning untuk shopping raya? Alright. Take care to you too. Hope you find what you want at the mall. See you around. Thanks for stopping by. Alright. Okay, I'm sharing my stream. Kalau aku tak share, siapa lagi nak share kan? Kan. Alright. Okay, let's go. One more. Paste to share. Okay. Let's go. Alright, so kita nak main game Open Roads ni. Game ni baru saja release dekat Game Pass, Microsoft Game Pass. Dan dia baru keluar. Tak tahu lah game ni, tak silap dia tahun ni lah, 2024. Tapi dia keluar, and then dia keluar dekat apa ni, Game Pass. So kita dapat main game ni. If you're subscriber dekat Game Pass, korang boleh terus main game ni. So kita tengok dia punya option dia. Sound, okay. Gameplay, kita ada subtitle behavior auto advance, linked to voice over text speed. Okay, cantik. Oh, ada link Language, you got a couple of languages here. We got the Francais, Italiano, I got the Espanol. Alright. Okay, that's all. Controls. Okay, could you play this with a controller? I think you might be able to, but I'm going to stick it with the mouse and keyboard. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the stream. Okay, let's start. That's a picture of their grandma, right? Grandma's birthday? Look closer. Okay, I'm liking the drawing, the art style. Me, mom, grandma Helen, grandma's 80th. Ooh, okay. Flip a read. Okay. Flip. Pack up. Mom wants me to pack up my room to get ready for the move next week. Oh, so it's a move, it's not a road trip. It's taken a while, but I'm pretty close. Just a few things left before I can cross it off my to-do list. That's just stuff. All night movie marathon. Back it up, back it up. There's a photo here. When Dad came back and visited. Got the star sticker on the TV here. The interesting in the drawers. Oh, dead iPad.
Oh, right. I was
Tamagotchi.
supposed to feed you. Poor little guy.
Tak mau simpan. Friendship bracelet. Test and friend. Cool. Birthday card. Cantik ada punya ni. Animation dia. Happy birthday Teresa. It's always so much fun to have you visit. I can't wait till next time. I'm so proud of you, your business, and the kind of woman you're becoming. All my love, Aunt August. Aunt August lah, betul lah. Bottom drawer? Nope. What? 3-dimension tips for a teenage grandson. Kenapa ni? Oh, dia punya ni ke? Dia punya grandma dia dementia ke? Semua nak tengok. Sama sampah apa semua angkut. Pick up DVD covers, Clueless, Alicia Silverstone. Okay. Then we got Clue. Tim Curry. Clue Put back. Eraser. Okay, so ini pack it up. Oh, tembus meja. Wait. Hey Tess, we doing movie night at your place? Yes, we are. What movies are you bringing from work? It is comedy, double feature night, or in 32. What is it? I already gave it to you. Tess, don't do this to me. You have your clue. Okay, another eraser. This time an apple. Okay, we've got a VCR over here. Rainy Margaret. Pack it up. Anything in the closet? Yearbook. Grammy says stay in school kids to turn out like me. Can I open it? Oh, that is so cool. The details. Bestie wanted to make sure you wouldn't miss this message. Now anybody else who signs this will know I'm your bestie, not them. Let's have a great summer this summer. Movie night every night. Francine was here. The first to sign your crack. Your crack. Right, don't forget to close the lights, people. What's this? Oh, that's a Mac, right? The old Mac. iMac. Okay, we've got a plane ticket here.
Better leave these where Mom won't see them.
Huh? Ni dia pergi mana ni? Look closer. It's spotted. Mungkin ni dia nak pergi jumpa ayah dia kot ke apa? Cup nail polish. Kutip eraser semua nak kutip. Andromeda Theatre. Don't forget marking the anniversary of 9/11. Oh, surat khabar boleh pakai dah pula. Banyak betul eraser ni. Loving memory. Oh, dia punya grandma dia dah meninggal. Apa ni? Web page design services, web publishing. Total 248. Report card. Okay, dia dapat A for physical education, B for English, Health education. A what C? Geometry, chemistry A, grade improvement. Saya highlight lagi. Civics. Okay. The bottom drawer apa ni? Pick up hair clips. Web scribe. Ini siap CD, example CD included. Is lama punya ni. Kidap juga. Cool lah dia punya Mac. Pick up work shirt.
Guess I'll have to pack this after my next shift.
Pick up book.
Ah, Nevada. Home to all manner of folksy cryptids and cool dads.
Text. I forgot that. Comel dia. Ipoh. Did we get them all? There's something here. Birthday card. See you soon, Grandma. To do, pack up rest of room. Am I missing anything? We got everything covered, right?
Tess,
Yeah?
come down to the basement. There's something I want to show you.
The basement? What is it?
Oh, it's nothing really. Remember, this? Gah!
Ugh, I hate it.
But it's of the dog we had when we were growing up. Lady.
I don't think it's Lady's fault I hate it. Who's responsible for this disaster?
August. She made it when she was a kid.
And Aunt August isn't a rich and famous artist now?
Well, she is one of those things. Not a famous artist, though.
We've still got a little while before we actually move out, right? Like a week?
Yeah, about.
The estate sale was weird. Having all those people in the house, picking through Grandma's stuff. I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, me too.
Are you okay? Mom.
I just... We took care of your grandmother right up to the end, and...
And now they're selling the house out from under us. I know.
Wanna just...
Hello, hello,
Take a
hello.
minute and look around and see what's left. I haven't really gone through everything since the sale ended.
Yeah, me neither. That sounds really nice. Just looking through what's still here. Aside from this hell picture.
Amazing that no one
Comel
got it,
apa?
right?
Tapi
Just
kalau
shocking.
lukisan tu betul-betul depan aku kan, scary tak?
So you're all packed up,
Penuh
right?
lama-lama kan.
Good to go?
Ugh, oh my god.
Just remember that it needs to be done by Wednesday so we can get everything out of here on time.
Kecil tangan
I
dia.
know.
Most of Grandma Helen's stuff was sold off in this estate sale. I haven't really had a chance to look around and see what's left until now.
Ooh, so dapper. Was this Grandpa's?
Mm-hmm. What? Sekejap, ni apa ni? Dear Millie Calder. No one gives advice like Millie.
Grandma's advice column was popular, wasn't it?
For a little while, yeah.
I felt really lucky that I got to ask her for advice face to face. I remember when we went to that one book signing when I was a little kid.
You remember that?
Yeah, I mean, people in the audience seemed so excited and nervous to get to ask her their questions right there in person. Sometimes when I'd ask Grandma for advice, she'd start off with, "Don't tell Millie," but I think she saved her special advice for me.
Well, she could have given some advice to herself and realized that taking out 3 mortgages on her house wasn't such a good idea.
I really don't understand house mortgages. Like they always say mortgages over in the US, but I'm not really sure how they trying to solve it. Not really sure how. So what else is here? Open fuse box. Why would I need to do that? Okay, paint cans, paint cans. What am I saying? ID.
Grandpa Leo was a...
Setiap kali dia kutip
An
barang, panggil
inspector
mak dia.
for the county.
What's that mean?
He inspected things for the county.
Oh, great, Mom. Thanks.
Commercial buildings, mostly. When we were driving around town, he'd point out the ones he'd inspected. I remember he was very proud of inspecting the department store. You know, the big one on Old Main Street. Every foot of electrical, fire sprinklers, alarm system, everything. He'd say he was the only thing keeping half the buildings in town from burning down. Electrical fires are no joke.
Pen holder, old school gila. Apa ni? Leo Lambros, veteran, surviving ex-wife Helen Lambros and his daughters Opal and August Lambros. Oh, dia punya Helen ni grandma dia. So mak dia Opal ke August Lambros. Mom. Wait. Itu je ke? Banyak tool hammer.
Wow, was this taken right here? Cool. That's Grandpa?
Mm-hmm. Probably only a year before he died.
Of a heart attack?
Yeah, very sudden. But I guess that's how heart attacks are.
Anything over on this side? Anything in the bucket? No. Sah rumah dia. Dustbuster.
Ugh, Mom. Please quit already.
Flip over. Lions Creek, no dice.
Oh, how did this end up down here?
Huh. Must have been in a drawer of something that got sold.
This is from one of the first digs Dad and I went on.
It was kind of adorable how excited you both got about going on those digs.
I remember being so sure that we would actually find bootlegger gold. Or at least a clue about it.
Your dad. Well, at the very least, he certainly had a way of firing up your imagination. I'll give him that.
Padu lah dia punya voice over dia. Betul-betul carry the conversation.
Did Grandma start dressing like this after you moved out of the house?
Mm-hmm. After my father passed, my mother, well...
Turned into a hippie.
A bit of a free spirit, let's say.
Doesn't look like that rubbed off on August much.
I think it might have. To push her in the opposite direction.
Oh, dia punya ni ada dua. Aunt August dengan grandma.
What? No one bought this masterpiece? I'm downright offended. I made this when I was, what, 4?
At Frankenmuth.
Yeah, at that pottery demonstration they did. They'd call little kids up from the audience and show them how to do it. I was so excited. I was jumping up and down, waving my hand, because I knew that Grandma likes pots.
She kept it up on this display shelf with all her other pieces all those years since you gave it to her. Oh, honey.
It's okay. I think I'm gonna hold on to it. Grandma held on to it all this time. She wouldn't have wanted me to throw it away.
Wow. A few pieces of pottery that my mom collected from around the world are still here. I'm surprised they didn't all sell. I think this one is from South America, not sure which country. And this one's Japanese.
I've never even left the country. Why haven't we ever gone anywhere cool?
Niagara Falls isn't cool.
It isn't Japan.
Well, it's a lot easier to drive to Niagara Falls than Japan. Cheaper, too.
But wouldn't it be fun?
Opal
Me
ni,
and
Opal.
you, an intercontinental mother-daughter
Oh, yeah.
adventure?
Maybe an intra-continental adventure.
I'm thinking of a certain place. Somewhere warm and southwestern. Somewhere where, say, my own father currently resides.
Listen, we've discussed this. We're not going to Nevada to visit Penn. It's not gonna happen.
Well, what if I just went by myself?
By yourself? No way. It's a bad idea.
How come?
There's a bunch of reasons.
Like...
Like, I said so, and I'm your mother?
Ingat dia dilepaskan jatuh. Tengok gaya dia. Okay. Oh, dia punya pottery class. Pottery room.
Oh, good. Some of Grandma's pottery didn't get sold. I loved watching her at the potter's wheel when I was little. Had she been doing pottery her whole life?
Honestly, I think it's something else she picked up after my dad passed.
Like the advice column?
No, she was doing that since I was a kid.
Did Grandma... Was she ever with anyone else after Grandpa died?
Whoa, where did this come from?
Well, she just seems so vivacious. You'd think some man would be interested.
Vivacious?
Yeah, no, not that I know of.
What's this thingy? Maybe to smooth out the surface so there's no bumps? Is this...
Some of the last pottery your grandmother made. Yep. After her fine motor skills started to go.
Oh.
It's still kind of beautiful. I miss her a lot.
Yeah, me too. Oh, hey. It's August.
Aku ingat bunyi
Exhausted.
tu
The
dalam
estate
rumah
sale
aku,
was a
real
lot.
life. Telefon.
But
Telefon dalam game ni.
that's easy for you to say. Yeah, I remember. And the answer is still no. Well... The what? Oh, right. Right. Sorry, it hasn't exactly been at the front of my mind. Yeah, it's around here, somewhere. No, it's fine. Okay. Love you. Bye.
Vivacious.
Unbelievable.
What did she say?
Nothing helpful.
Is she still not gonna help us with the house?
No. She was just calling to ask me to find some book of hers.
Any idea where it could be?
It must be
Oh,
upstairs somewhere.
adik ke
In your
kakak dia
grandma's
tadi tu.
things.
Hippie
It
kan?
has a red and black cover, white block lettering. I'll know it when I see it.
Okay, let's go.
And August called mom looking for some book that's important to her for some reason. Apparently, it's probably somewhere upstairs.
Hey, Ma! Actually, maybe I should just put this back.
Opal, sorry to hear that mom's doing worse. I've been thinking about her a lot lately. I know this is a sore spot, but it's the last time, so I'll bring it up. I really wish you'd let me help with mom's medical bills. I get that you'd rather have me there in person to help, but I just can't get away from work long enough to make that happen. I'm sorry that money is the only thing I can provide right now, but that's just the situation we're in. If you're stressed about everything you have to do, you can always send Tess down to you for a weekend again. I love having her around. Call me if there's anything new with mom. Love, August.
I am the very model of a modern major general. La 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 da 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 mineral. What's this?
Oh, it's a hook pole thing to pull down the hatch to the attic.
Could August's book be up in the attic? With Grandma's things?
Could be.
Alright. We can go up there, but... you go first.
Found a weird hook pole thing. What the heck do you call these things anyway? Well, at any rate, I should be able to use this to pull down the steps to the attic. Beli dia tadi.
Guess we can get rid of these.
Mimentine. Sold.
Oh, somebody bought Grandma's old writing desk?
And her typewriter. He said he was an advice columnist too, and wanted to use them for his writing. He said your grandmother was a real inspiration. He left a very nice note.
And a lot of money?
Well, it was just an old desk.
But it had sentimental value!
For us, maybe.
And for him, obviously. Can I see the note?
Sure.
Opal, your mother has always been an inspiration, not just to me, but to an entire generation of writers and readers. I can't tell you how much peace she's brought me over the years. To be able to write where she did, well, I hope a little of her magic crosses over to me. Yours, Ben Gerber.
Well, okay. I guess it's alright that he got it.
Glad you approve.
From Millie. Dear readers, it's been a delight and honor and privilege to write to you over the years. Few people are lucky enough to say that they love their job, and I'm grateful to be one of them. I've learned so much from all of you, and I hope I might have taught you all a little something too. When I open your letters each week, I'm always struck by your passion, your drive to succeed and do better. You've talked about the worst of humanity and much more of the best, and you will all will be an inspiration to me for the rest of my days. Even as this column comes to a close, I hope you still consider me a friend. I know I'll consider you one. If you ever received advice from Millie, if you have a story of how Millie changed your life for the better, send a letter.
Want to know something? Your grandmother didn't write this. I did.
You did? Why you? Well, you're not like a writer.
Well, I don't know. I think I did okay.
No, I mean, you did great, but, you know, I don't know. Were you surprised when they asked you to do it?
I think her editor, she just wanted it to be from someone who she was close to. I guess she was hoping for a family voice. I just tried to put myself in Millie's shoes.
Well, you did a good job.
Thanks.
Okay, kita geledah laci-laci semua.
I remember hiding in here with a flashlight to read my books when I was a little kid and we were visiting Grandma.
And a box of crayons, apparently.
We'd come to visit and I'd hunker down in here for hours. Some kind of game in my head, I guess. I'd be hiding in here, and I'd hear Grandma out there in her room, typing away or just reading in bed. I know she knew I was in there, but she'd always pretend not to know. And I'd pretend she had no idea I was hiding. I don't know why. I just liked the feeling of knowing she was out there.
I have only slipped away into the next room. Somewhere very near, just around the corner.
The poem you read at Grandma's funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so sweet. So sweet. Okay, let's find that attic. Oh, mirror dia tak ada reflection. Terbaik. Where the attic? Here's the attic.
Okay, come on up.
Damn, it's
Mm.
dusty. Now, where's that book?
Oh, abuk. Macam cari buku. Ini apa ni? Buka ni. Creepy doll.
Okay, well, this is just creepy stuff. Why are these up here?
You'd rather they were downstairs?
Good point.
Kenapa dia lozenge ke apa? Adik tu, kertas tu kat situ. Terkursi tu.
Whoa. Grandma's wedding dress?
I wore it on my wedding day, too. And you can wear it when you get married.
Home Simulator. Eh man, mereka jadi stream man. So far game ni aku main setakat ni reminds me of another game, walking simulator aku main sebelum ni, Gone Home.
I think I'd want something more modern.
But, well, just look. It's still in such good condition. And it'd be handed down from your grandmother to me to you.
Okay, but I'm not gonna wear it just because it would be... upholding some kind of tradition.
Oh, it's not about some stuffy tradition. I would just think you would want to.
But I just said I don't.
You don't know you'll feel that way when the time comes. You might change your mind.
Stop trying to... You don't know what I want better than I do.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you don't know how you'll feel.
I know how I feel. If I wanted to consider wearing it for my theoretical wedding, I'd say I did. But I don't. I'd want my own dress. If I even have a wedding, okay? I know better than you.
Biasalah teenager.
I mean... But it's a nice dress.
Gone Home, game 2D
It meant a
pixel
lot to
ke
Grandma.
atau lain? Lain.
And to you.
Dia first person.
Isn't that enough?
The first person lukisan dia macam mana? Macam painting sikit lah.
What's under here?
Here, let me grab that. I'll put it up here to look through.
The artist approach.
Yeah, there's a bunch of old stuff in here. But,
Whoa.
hold on, it might still be here somewhere.
Ada
There's
secret
something...
Here it
secret
is.
compartment.
Maybe if your dad had read this, he wouldn't have stopped working at the video store.
Mom! What's in there?
Okay, forget about August's book. We found a weird suitcase in a secret compartment in the attic. Did Grandma Helen hide it here? There? Why? The answers may lie within.
This is just some junk from the old summer house.
Your family had a summer house?
Well, it was more of a cottage, I guess. We spent the summers up there for a long time.
And you've never taken me to visit?
Well, I haven't been there since I was your age. We just stopped going one summer. The summer after my dad died. I think there were just too many memories there.
Oh my god.
What?
Aren't you seeing it?
Seeing what?
Right here! Behind them? That's a freshly covered hole.
Uh-huh.
It's obviously the location of the buried bootlegger gold.
In our backyard, you mean?
Indubitably.
Lady probably buried a bone there.
Dogs don't really do that. Only cartoon dogs do that.
Only cartoon dogs bury bones, but real-life bootleggers bury gold in people's backyards? In 1968?
It was a different time, Mother.
Sure.
Mana yang dia kata tanam tu? Nampak? Oh tu belakang tu. Dia tanam pokok kot agaknya. Oh.
Grandma's sunglasses? Vintage. Can I keep them?
You think they're your style?
Yeah.
Sure. Just be careful with them.
I'll guard them with my life.
Oh god, that was my life. Weird little rocks.
Weird little rocks.
Ah, these little stones were from the stream near the summer house.
You painted them?
Me in August. The rocks from the stream were so smooth, but I forget why we painted them.
You were really that bored, huh?
There weren't many TV channels back then.
Tragic. Groovy van.
I did love that van. The engine died for good while we were visiting the summer home, and so I just turned it into my bedroom after that.
Oh, bedroom.
You slept in a broken down van?
Well, the summer house was small, and I always had to share a bedroom with August. When I realized I could have my own space just by sleeping out in the van, it was a no-brainer.
Did you, like, redo it to be like a bedroom inside?
Yeah! Your grandfather pulled the seats out for me, and I set up a little bed frame with a mattress and all sorts of posters and pillows and shelves and things like that.
Wow, that's actually cool. Could I do that? With our car?
No!
Apa ni?
Whoa. There was a crime spree?
Oh, yeah. He had department stores and fancy clothing shops. Places kept getting robbed. The police couldn't figure out how the crooks were pulling it off. It went on for, well, I mean, it felt like months.
So what happened? Did they get caught?
Now that, I don't remember.
Apa ni?
Did Grandma write these?
During the last summer, we visited the cottage.
Was she okay?
Looks like her editor didn't think she was. It was only a year after my father died. I think Millie was still figuring things out, too.
It must have been hard.
I'm sure it was. They'd been married 20 years?
I meant for you.
Oh, right. I mostly just tried not to think about it.
That doesn't seem very healthy.
It got me through.
Postcard. The space for writing messages will be together soon. I love you. I'm going to love our new life together, free and happy.
Well, whoever this guy was, it sure seems like he and Grandma had something pretty intense going on. Was Grandma Helen... in some kind of secret relationship?
No! Not the Helen I knew.
Intrigue. Grandma, what were you up to?
Flip over. Dinosaur. Dino Town, wow.
Grandma's diary? Should we?
Oh, I don't think... we should really...
Oh, Grandma wouldn't have cared. I'm dead. What difference does it make to me? I can hear her saying it now.
Alright, and how they think they're gonna be good. But anyone should know where the path of good intentions leads these church ladies. The children carry on best they can. The animation for the dialogue scene is decent. Okay lah, walaupun you know dia simple je kan. Mulut dia tak adalah open banyak-banyak ikut ni, tapi serviceable lah. Okay lah bagi aku. Okay je. Opal's caught up in her own teen dramas as usual, almost as if it were any normal summer. August does worry me a bit. She's becoming caught more and more in her imagination. I wish I could help her. There's so much I can't say. It's becoming a challenge keeping my correspondence with XXXXX concealed. It's only a matter of time till we're together again in person. But to hold it all inside to tell a soul is almost too much. But he knows, and I know soon enough the waiting will be over and this will all be in the rear view. Oh, this space. Forget about the past. Leo's dead. All that matters now is our future together. Huh? Oh, ada kunci.
What is this? So, Grandma and this guy were definitely together before Grandpa died? And they were gonna run away together? You never heard about this?
No, this is...
And what is this key to? Why is it hidden in here?
something at the summer home, I assume?
Okay, well, now we've gotta go check the old place out. Maybe we'll find that bootlegger gold?
Oh, not this again.
And to see if we can figure out what really happened with Grandma Helen and the mystery man. Don't you want to know?
I don't know, Tess. We still have so much to do around here.
Come on. It'll be fun. An adventure.
I still need to talk to Tina at the theater and
The Grandma Diaries.
Come on. We never get to do stuff together. You spend all your time at the theater, and I spend all my time in school. When was the last time we were able to do something? To talk?
Well...
You do want to know, don't you? I can see it, Mom. I can see it in your face.
Oh, God. You know, a little change of scenery would be nice.
Ha, that's the spirit.
And we could spare a weekend before we have to move for a little road trip, right? To tie up some loose ends.
Right.
Road
And some of those
trip.
little towns along the way are great for antiquing.
Yeah, sure.
All right, it's a deal. Let's hit the road and see what we find. I could really use a break from all this, even if it's just for a weekend. Pack your overnight bag.
Yes!
Yes.
And bring your homework. I don't need you falling behind
Aww.
at school.
Alah, homework.
Do you really think we're gonna find buried gold at your grandma's old summer home?
Well, no, not really. It's like Bigfoot. He's just fun to look for.
I see.
Like Nessie, like X-Files.
I don't remember that
Dia
episode
binipan
of
naik kereta dalam
X-Files.
trailer tu.
The one where
Yeah,
they
after this.
Look for buried gold.
Why would the FBI send them to look for buried
After this,
gold?
bro, stick around.
The government's always looking for money.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Oi, panas
Well,
dalam
if I
bilik
find
ni.
it,
Ya
you'll be the
Allah,
first
hai
to
dah
know.
pasal kipas
And then the
dua
government.
pun. Dia punya
What about
bahang dia
August's
tu.
book?
We can FedEx
Allahu
it to her when we
Akbar.
get back.
Okay. A road trip! This is gonna be great.
Okay, we're on the road to the secret summer home to find out what's the deal with Grandma's Helen's mystery man. Who knows what we might find. It'll be a while before we get there though. Tu ada tower. Ada water tower. Kawan dia, Tex Francine. Uh, zzz. Because we are on a road trip. Found this weird stuff at my grandma's attic, and now we're going to my family's old summer house. You have a summer house now? I know my mom never told me about it before. No one's been there for 30 years. I hope it's either cool or haunted. Why not both? You know what? You're right. I'll text you tonight if you find anything cool. Or haunted. Did you tell your mom about the plane ticket? Nope. Tess. Oops. Oh, you plane ticket tadi tu. Apa ni? Registration certificate. Oh ni. Apa? Road tax. Road tax apa? Grandma dia punya sunglasses tak pakai ya? So diorang singgah beli apa? Chewing gum, chips, air dengan air. Oh, dengan dia punya pottery. Ada apa-apa kat bawah? Test. Ya.
Is it okay if I turn on the radio?
I don't know how much signal we'll get, but yeah, sure.
Dia bagus dia punya animation dia tu sebab nampak gaya macam dia reuse banyak jugalah dia punya tu. So nampak cool ke ah. And then dia gabungkan 3D dengan 2D kan nampak ni. Smart juga ah. I mean you know boleh jimat banyak lah kan dia punya tu kalau dia reuse apa lukisan dia untuk dialog kan. Apa ni? Oi, siap print out dia punya direction semua. Berapa miles? 10.1 miles. Berapa kilometer tu guys? Oh, distance 110 miles. Total estimated time dalam dekat 2 jam juga ah. Sejam 58 minit. Apa dia tulis atas tu? A road body driving direction North America. Oh, ni dekat North America guys.
When did you say the last time you were at this summer house was?
Oh, when I was, I guess, 15. Your age.
I'm 16.
I meant about your age.
So, a super long time ago. Wow. No one's been there since, like, the 19th century.
Ha ha.
What was the Industrial Revolution like?
Tess, I wouldn't know.
Did you ever meet Galileo?
Jesus, how old do you think I am?
I mean, I'm just estimating. It's a rough estimate. It's a rough estimate.
I'll say. It was the 60s, I think summer of 68. 1968.
So, like, 35 years ago?
And you say you're bad at math.
What was it like?
The summer house?
And the Dark Ages, but yeah, the summer house.
I just always really liked it there. It was an escape.
From what?
Everything, I guess. School, town, same old. Every day just felt like it was hours when we were there.
Sounds really nice. So why did we never go?
I don't know. It was somewhere I always associated with being a kid. Yeah, we stopped going as a family when I was your age, and then I went off to college, and then married your father.
Did Dad even know about this place? I can't imagine Dad passing up a free summer home where he could just hang out and do nothing all day.
So you're saying your father is lazy?
He's a man of leisure.
Is that what that phrase means?
What else would it mean? He likes relaxing.
He sure does. It's probably why I never mentioned it to him. Because I knew he would never have put in the work to actually fix it up so we could use it.
It needed a lot of work?
Well, not last I saw it, but being unoccupied for decades, out there in the middle of nowhere. It's gotta be falling apart.
It could still be in good shape. Maybe somebody's been, you know, keeping it up.
You hope squatters have been living in it?
No, like... You know, like... shoe elves. I mean, it'd be nice if it were magically still in good shape. Considering we need a new place to live.
To live in? Tess, I'm sorry, you couldn't live there, and not year-round.
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have central heat, or even really insulation. It's a summer home, not a winter home.
Fine. Then where are we going to live?
I don't know yet.
We're gonna be living in this
So,
car,
Man
aren't
ada silly theory. Dia
Just like
nak
when
share
you
dengan
lived
kita
in that
dari
van.
theory.
We can find an apartment.
Her grandma's
we? How are you
secretly
even
a
going to pay for an
witch.
apartment?
From the
The theater
Charm
company,
series, their
you know.
true
I thought
granddad
you
is
said it was
actually a white
underwater.
lighter. Per.
Well, you know, it's not doing great.
Memang far
but-
out
Mom,
lah.
What?
Mantul lah teori tu. Padu betul lah.
We need money.
Believe me, Tess, I know.
If Dad was still here,
Excuse me.
Menarik tu teori tu.
he could help. Pay for things.
If your father and I were still together, we wouldn't be in this situation in the first place.
Well, have you asked Dad if he could send back some money? To help?
Absolutely not. He doesn't have the money.
But Dad moved out west for work. What? Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. It's just work. Sure.
It wasn't for work? Then what was it then? I think I deserve to know.
If he hasn't told you his side of the story, I'm not gonna step in and take that responsibility for him, like I always did. Your father left me in a hell of a situation. We made all these decisions together. Do you not understand that? We made decisions that depended on us both, you know, sticking around. I didn't plan for any of this. You idealize your father, you know that? And I just don't really want to talk about it right now.
Eh, kau tengah bawa kereta sekarang ni?
Fine.
Mak.
Let's never talk about it. Let's never talk about anything important.
Pretty sure I have my phone. Okay. Hey, Tessa Bear, just thinking of you. Ayah dia. You still forget about weekends here. Every day is a work day for me. Hey Dad, what's up? Not much at work right now, but good to hear from you. How's work going? Apa ni? Good, making money. Would you be able to send some money back to help me and Mom? I don't know if Mom told you, but we are moving out next week. I think it's going to be hard for Mom to pay and rent at a new place and stuff like that. Do you think you could send some money back to help? I'd love to kid, but right now my liquid assets are all tied up in reinvesting at work. If I send enough back, that could help with the dam without it sinking my business out here. You know I would. But your mom's always been that smart one. Your mom has always been the smart one. She'll figure things out. She'll figure things out. Don't worry. Okay. You understand, right, Pumpkin? Yeah. Did you tell your mom you bought the tickets? Not yet. Me and Mom actually on a road trip right now. We are investigating a family mystery and going to her old summer house. Can you believe it? Wow, you need to tell her, kiddo, or else I will. And you know she would freak, lol. Okay, I promise I will ASAP. I know you will. Love you. Actually, I have to get back to it now. Treat your mom nice, okay? Love you. See you soon.
Are you sending text messages to someone?
Yes? Yes, I am.
To who?
It's to whom, Mother? It was Dad.
Just getting his side of the story, huh?
No comment.
It's alright. Having a common enemy can help bring people together.
You're not my enemy. Or Dad's.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Well, it's not supposed to.
Oi, tengok depan. Maknya pun bawa kereta. Ah, sampai dah pun. Oh, ni dia. Summer house.
Mom!
My god.
Are
Eh?
you okay?
I just didn't think it would still be here.
Mom, well, it is. And it looks to be surprisingly well preserved.
Well, it's not just like I remember it. A little more
Of a dump?
weathered than the last time I was here. But I guess I am too.
Want to start looking around?
Yeah.
This isn't exactly what I pictured when Mom said they had a summer home, but it's still pretty cool in a retro way. There's probably lots of cool old stuff inside from when Mom was a teen, and hopefully some clues to the identity of Grandma Helen's mystery man. So ni van yang mak dia renovate dalam jadi bilik dia.
It's your groovy van.
Groovy,
And
baby.
it's locked.
Gotta keep all the groovy stuff in there secure.
Please tell me the keys are somewhere. I need to see what a lava lamp looks like after it just sits there mutating for 30 years.
They might have been... I can't remember.
Don't do this to me, Mother. I have to see how much tie-dye is in there. Please.
Oh, August was always trying to steal my keys so she could get in there and mess with my stuff. They're probably in her room.
Oh, the little criminal. All right, I'm on the case. The groovy stuff is so close, I can taste it.
Where that Mom turned into a bedroom when she was a teen is still sitting here, but it's locked. She says the keys might be stashed in August's room. You tengok yang tempat dia kata korek lubang. I think it was around here. Here? No?
Did you do these with Grandma?
No, August did. I never had a green thumb. She loved helping my mother in the garden.
Really?
Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. Can you picture August getting her hands dirty out in the garden now?
I guess not. But if my mother was ever out in the garden, she was out there with her, helping the best she could. I remember one year, maybe when she was 6, she started crying so hard when it came time to pick the berries and vegetables. But the plants worked so hard growing them. You can't just take them.
Aw. Well, now I feel bad for the plants.
She was a sensitive kid.
So am I. So what happened? To August. She doesn't seem so sensitive now.
Oh. Life happened, I guess.
Well, there's a mound there. Or is it on this side? Okay, so kita dah pusing keliling rumah ni. So let's go inside.
Is this a trailer home?
It's a mobile home.
What did I just say?
They're not the same thing. A trailer home hooks up to the back of a truck and can be towed around. You can take it from place to place. A mobile home arrives on a trailer, like towed by a big truck.
Go on.
A mobile home doesn't have wheels.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Well, I will admit it took me a moment to untangle the nuances.
Wow. Dia punya ni siap. Stove lama tu. Laptop. The family garden.
You used to roller skate?
Mm-hmm. At the drive-in on Main Street.
At the... Wait, why would you be roller skating at... Mom, were you a roller skating waitress? At a drive-in restaurant?
When we were here for the summer, yeah.
Like in the movies?
Yeah. It seems silly now. I mean, it was silly, but I was glad to have the distraction.
From what?
Well, it was the first time we'd come back for the summer since my father died.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, I was probably kind of depressed. It was good to be up and moving around and not just sulking.
And bringing people burgers? On roller skates? In a little outfit?
Oh yeah, the whole 9.
Tell me there's a photo of this somewhere.
I don't know. Maybe?
Well, I've got a new objective.
It's possible there's a photo somewhere around here of mom from when she was a teenage roller skating waitress. If that exists, then by God, I'm going to find it. TV lama. Ya, ada surat. Opal, I'm having so much fun. It's total blast out here, really. You have to come. I know you I go out of your little summer house every year with your family, but I really think you should consider working at the park with me next year. It's all people our age running the rides and concessions and games. Plus, when the park closes, you can ride the rides as much as you want, as long as whoever's running it isn't a jerk. Promise you'll come with me next summer. How are things out in the States? Are you still working at the drive-in? If you don't have any luck with guys out there, wait until you come out here. You guys are unreal. I've seen stuff that will make your hair curl. Say hi to your mom from me. I'm going to write you every week just like last year. So don't forget to write back. Your friend who is having lots of fun and wants you here desperately, Lori.
Mom, you know what it sounds like. You had a Francine.
I guess I did.
I've never heard of Lori before. Are you still in touch with her?
It was short for Dolores. Maybe you've heard me talk about my old friend Dolores?
No, I don't think so.
We haven't spoken in years. One of those friends you have in high school and then college happens and, you know.
That's never gonna happen with me and Francine. We'll still be friends when I'm as old as you. A very long time from now. Like, so long from now.
Wait, you're not implying I'm old?
No, of course not. But God, it's gonna be a long time from now.
Ding, 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 ding.
These have seen better days.
Yeah, it's a shame they've gotten so moth-eaten.
Yeah, this taxidermy must have been beautiful when it was new. Did Grandpa shoot these?
Mm-hmm. Well, the pheasant. I shot the deer.
Whoa.
Mom! That's kind of awesome. You were my age when you shot it?
Younger.
Wow.
Our father took us hunting during the summers when we'd stay out here. Well, mostly just me. I always did all right with hunting. I could kind of, what's the word? Compartmentalize it? I don't think August could, though. I only saw her fire a gun once. A little .22 hunting rifle. She didn't want to, but my dad wouldn't let her give up. He said we weren't heading back until August took her shot. So she aimed and fired and missed. The deer ran off, and August cried all the way home. That was August's first and last hunting trip. Our father didn't have much patience for that kind of, He had a real thing for, you know, not letting your emotions get in the way.
Maybe it's good to let your emotions get in the way sometimes. Maybe they're trying to tell you something. Is this... Is this... lady?
There she is. Good girl.
Masih kecil.
Man, August did her dirty. She looks like a real sweetie. Not some sort of freak animal like she depicted her.
August was just a little kid. She was trying her best.
I think she must have had something out for her. You don't just go and make your pet look that deranged by accident.
Darling, I know I'm running from something, but I've never felt so free. I just crossed the border and am writing you from the desk in a room at a motel that's hidden off a little side road far from the main throughway. There's more driving to do before I find us a little place to settle down. Before long, I'll have a return address for you to write to. Don't miss me too much. True color. Siapa ni? Helen Divine?
Well, would you look at this? A postcard from the mystery man.
What was he running from?
The mob?
I don't think my mother would have gone for a mob guy.
According to The Sopranos, they can be very charismatic. When they're not whacking people.
Wait, you've been watching The Sopranos? Isn't that a little R-rated for you?
Oh yeah, very much so.
Let's talk about your viewing habits when we get home.
Greetings from Granada. Amare Usk Admare. You're invited. Date August, Cindy and Marks. And Gucci.
Ooh, a little tiny key. What do you think it's for?
Probably unlocking something? Maybe a desk drawer?
Sassy mom angry about her age, lol. How much do you purchase this game, bro? I don't see it free anywhere. Oh, dekat Game Pass lah, bro, game ni. Game Pass. Yeah, it's available on Game Pass right now. Sebab baru dia tukar game baru masuk. Ah. We found a little tiny key. I wonder what it unlocks. Oh, I don't want to open the fridge. Okay, kitchen area. Ada apa? Crackers? Did it?
Sheesh, what happened here?
Looks like the wall gave way. Water damage, I guess.
What is this thing?
It's the water heater.
Oh, that's why you said water damage. I get it, I'm following along. Well, it's not going anywhere now. Can we climb over it?
No! God, look at all that rusty metal.
I'm up on my tetanus shots, aren't I?
We're not risking it.
Well, what's that thingy back there?
Ooh.
It's a maintenance hatch for getting down into the crawl space under the house.
Is there any other way into the crawl space?
I think there's a way to get in from around the back. Why are you acting so excited?
Well, if we could get into the crawl space, we could climb back up out of that hatch and get over to that side of the mobile home to find more stuff.
I'm not sure why you're using the plural here.
And also, I really want to see if there's any cool, creepy stuff under there. Like a skeleton.
Listen, you can give it a peek if you want, but there is no way I'm crawling under there with you. You're on your own.
Hey,
No more
no
TV
problem.
series for you,
More
kiddo.
cool, creepy
Watch
stuff for
anime
me.
from now on. Yeah, man. Anime pun sas juga kan. Tengok juga kan. A freaking water heater fell through the wall and we can't get around it, but there's a weird hatch in the floor. Maybe I could go under the house and come out through here. There's access to the crawl space around back. Bukan ada bilik sebelah ni ke? Oh, rifle.
Oh, look at this big pink guy.
Kurt won that from me. At the fair.
Kurt?
We met at the drive-in diner.
You had a summer fling? Was he cute?
I thought he was very handsome. And he rode a motorcycle.
Oh my god, a bad boy? Did you roller skate his order out to him on his motorcycle? How did that work?
He parked the motorcycle and sat at a table inside.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Sorry, getting caught up on the details here, but tell me more about Kurt!
Honestly, I fell for him pretty hard that summer. It was pretty,
Cool. On his motorcycle?
He was very romantic.
Oh, no.
No, not like that. Well, a little like that.
Oh, no. So, what happened? Did you break up with him, or...
I don't remember. It was just a summer thing. It doesn't really matter.
Wow. Did I hit a nerve?
Hey, maybe we should keep looking around for more relevant things.
Tung, 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 tung. Hey, I want to go hunting with you, Mom. Bring me out for hunting. Hunting season's here. The game should be called Open Season 2, bro. Not just Open Roads. Open Roads / Open Season / Grandma's Diary. Oh, lukisan dia. Lukisan dia apa tu? August New Friends by August Divine. Sekejap baca dulu. August dad left her a special tie. It was a red tie and it had special powers. When August wore the special tie, she met her friend Nightshade. Nightshade lived in the shadows and would always be there to help. He was August's friend who would never go away.
Nightshade?
It was because he could only come out at night. Or stay in the shade, as I remember it.
Okay, well that's spooky as hell.
August was just a kid. She needed someone to talk to.
Did it have to be a freaky imaginary friend who lurked in the shadows? I mean, what about you or Grandma Helen?
Well, I was a teenager. I don't think I was the most, compassionate at that age. I had my own problems.
If I had a little sister and Dad died, I'd be there for her to talk to.
It's different. You don't know what having a little sister is like.
Are you trying to say you were justified in not helping your little sister when she was grieving after her father died?
I helped. I did. I mean, we were all there for each other, but... I could have used more help, too. I don't think I had anything left to give. So August made a new friend for herself. One who would always listen.
Oh. Oh, ni dia unlockkan drawer ni. Nice. Darling, I've been driving up and down the highways and byways looking for the perfect spot, somewhere secluded, where no one would think to look, with a little bit of space. And I know you always like a place near the water. I'll find something soon. Just keep biding your time and don't let on. Uh-huh.
Aha! They were really gonna run away together, huh?
He thought so anyway. Whoever he was.
Why do you think Grandma decided not to run off with him?
Well, maybe she just came to her senses. She could have gotten swept up in all the emotions and everything after Father died, and then when the time came, she thought better of it.
Maybe. Or... maybe he thought better of it. Like, maybe he met somebody else. Somebody who caught his eye while he was on the run. Somebody without, like, kids and responsibilities and stuff.
Could be. I'd just be a little surprised. He seemed quite... devoted.
Pamphlet. Fallout. Oh, Fallout Shelter. Okay, kat sini tak ada apa-apa. So kita keluar balik, guys. Mom doesn't like adventure. Boo. Let her go under that stairway. I want to see. Jom.
What's in here?
That's just August's old room. Let's try and find some other way in.
Okay. Kita kat belakang kan? Jom. Patah ke belakang. Ding 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 ding.
So, this is how we get into the crawl space?
You keep saying we.
We.
So, this is how intrepid people with an innate sense of curiosity get into the crawl space?
Among other personality traits, yes.
Fine then. I'll go it alone. You're probably too frail to get in here anyway. Those creaky knees of yours.
Wow. Okay, into the filthy crawl space you go.
See you on the other side.
Okay ni, not so bad. Ingatkan teruk sangat. Batu bata tengok batu bata dia macam ni. Cari meja ni bawah ni. Summer has come to pass. The innocent. Oi, ada skeleton.
Oh. Cool.
Anjing. Nak tahu ni? Macam anjing kan? Cool. Pelik-pelik je. Innocent, come and pass. Wake me up when
Ooh, this
September
is good.
ends.
Mom's gotta see this.
So apa ni? Oh. Could it be actually a fallout shelter? Nah, it's just a mobile home. This place for writing messages. I'm writing you from our new home right on the water. I was looking and I realized there's no better home for us than one we could just pull up anchor and split if we really needed to. So I bought us a houseboat. It's really something else. Bought it from an older fella who kept it perfect and was done having to maintain it in his autumn years. There's a rumor that they're going to dam this river up, but that's a long time coming if it happens at all. Now just to get you and those kids moved up here. I hope it's been a good summer. Right back discreetly. Let's make plans for the big move. Something I've learned since Leo died is that being loaded with cash is the only way to live. Get ready to leave all your worries behind. Loaded ah. Oh yo. Wow, menarik rumah dia. Boat house. Okay, so kat atas ni kan.
Mom, I found a way in. Hang on, I'll open the back door. Hey, Mom, I found something. Look, look.
Another letter.
He wanted to live with Grandma on a boat? Maybe we can figure out where the boat was by looking at the photo.
It looks like, well, it looks like a boat.
A houseboat.
Can't see much of the surrounding area.
It's near trees? Maybe we can look for some of those.
A place in Canada with trees. That narrows it down.
So kita just emerge from the other side.
Do you remember... Well, did it seem like Grandma wanted to...
Leave my father? I mean, I guess when I was around your age, I started wondering why they were together in the first place. They didn't seem to...
Make sense together?
Yeah.
Huh. I remember when I started wondering that about you and Dad. Why you were together. You're both so different. Did you used to have more in common?
Well, when you're together at first, everything about each other is new. It can cover up a lot of things. But when you get used to each other, that's when it can be hard. But sometimes, you know, by that point, it's too late.
Too late? Because you have a kid?
Well, that can be one factor.
So you think you and Dad would have split up a lot sooner if I wasn't around?
Well,
I'm sorry I held everything up, okay? Maybe you would have been happier if you hadn't been stuck with Dad for so long.
honey, that's not how it is. It's not as simple as that, and it's not because of you. There's a lot more to it. We'll talk about it someday.
When's someday?
Not today.
Then when?
Hello, stepdaddy.
Not today.
Nah. Step apa? Orang tu masih ni kot. Masih married lagi. Grandma dia. Oh tu Kurt, about 2 hours drive. Who you?
What's this about?
Oh, that was the town where Kurt lived.
Oh, Kurt.
You know, we were a summer thing, but we were planning on how we could keep seeing each other once we both went home after the summer. I guess I was feeling pretty lost. I latched onto him and held on tight. He became my plan for how I would be okay.
And that didn't work out?
Yeah, like these things often do.
So how'd you end up with Dad?
Sorry?
Well, you didn't end up with Kurt. How'd you end up with Dad?
Oh, it was a lot of years later that I met your dad. After college, I moved back to Greenville for my bookkeeping
Actually,
job.
smart tau dia buat
It was actually
dialog.
when I was in one of the first plays I performed in at the
macam ni.
Andromeda.
Sebab dia punya
Your dad
background dia is
was
the
in the
3D
audience.
background, and
He hung
then
around
they
outside the
layer
stage
on
door
top
after
of
the
it
show and
yang
flagged me
2D
down.
ni.
He
So they
said
could reuse the
there was
2D
a
animation
problem with the
time and time
production.
again.
He was so
Background dia
distracted
pun
by my
static,
beauty
and they
that he
just
couldn't pay attention
take
to anything else
maybe a
going on in
picture
the play.
and tak belakang tu rumput bergerak. So it could just be a view kan, camera view yang static. But yeah, it's pretty. If I were like to make my own macam game macam ni kan, game macam apa story mori macam ni, and aku tak ada budget sangat kan. Tapi aku rasa budget tu banyak daripada ni lah. Budget datang daripada nak buat animation yang macam ni kan. Kau nak detail macam mana apa semua. Yang part yang animation ni agak mungkin lah paling apa time consuming ataupun cost effect apa banyak lah.
Aw, that's so lame. Dad's always been corny as hell.
I found it endearing at the time. He was very persistent.
Was Dad big into local theater?
No. He told me later that he'd actually been at the play on a date with someone else. He told her he needed to head home, then hung around the theater to talk to me.
Wow. Bold. Did you find that endearing?
I guess at the time I found it flattering. And a little funny. I should have realized it was a red flag.
So, not the kind of thing Kurt would have done?
Oh, I don't know. Go mechanics! Oh man, I forgot that August had this. I let her keep it when I moved into the van.
But August didn't even go to Ford State.
She almost did. We were both so excited to, growing up. Don't you remember Grandma talking about how much she loved it?
I remember her talking about how sexist it was.
Yeah, well, everything was sexist back then. But we're a Ford State family. You'll be a triple legacy.
I don't even know if I want to go to college.
What do you mean you don't know if you want to go to college? Of course you're going.
I can make my own choices.
What kind of choice is that? To be broke?
I'm not gonna be broke. I've been working really hard on my design business. And August didn't go to college.
August was lucky. She's talented, but she's also lucky.
When I'm 18.
Look, I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's not a discussion.
Fine.
Hello, Helmi. Thank you for the like. Alah, Helmi. Welcome to the stream, bro. Saja main apa game from the what do you call it? Annapurna Interactive Game Story. I'm such a big fan of games yang story macam ni.
Well, howdy there. What's your name, buddy?
So ni bilik siapa? August kan?
Oh, have fun. Wait, did they not get to use these?
Hayride Showtime Drive-In. Ada kunci lagi? Take.
Aha! This must be the key to the van.
Pick up board game.
No video games back then, I guess. Poor, deprived kids.
Sure lah tu. Best apa main board game macam ni? Kan.
Oh my god, Aunt August. I have so many questions.
Ouija board. Painting. Surat. Dear August, you were upset after what happened today, and that's alright. You needed time for it to yourself instead of talking to me, and that's alright too. But upset as you are, you need to remember, boys only tease girls because they like them, or because they're different. You cannot control the cruelty of others, but you can discourage it through your own appearance and behavior, or learn to play along. It's time to grow up now. I know you will. Love, Mother.
I don't know if I agree with this advice. This doesn't sound very Millie to me.
Millie was just a character, honey.
I know, but didn't she usually give advice Grandma would have given? How could you tell a little kid that getting picked on was their own fault?
I don't know if that's what she meant.
It's right here. She's like, if people are mean to you, you should change. What, the bullies are right? She never told me that kind of thing when girls were being mean to me at school. She just told me to be myself.
I guess... Well, maybe if Mother could have gone back and given August the advice she gave you instead, she would have.
I hope so.
Oh. X marks the spot. Tu sebelah rumah anjing tu, dog kennel, the dog house. Okay, okay, dekat situ.
I knew it!
Knew what?
This map could only be the directions to the lost bootlegger gold.
Tess, this was clearly drawn by a child.
Perhaps it was a particularly childlike bootlegger.
Seems more like August to me.
Looks like she was just playing buried treasure. Do you think there'd be anything there to dig up that was left behind? It'd be like a time capsule.
Maybe she was gonna come back for it later. It was her first investment.
She got started early. I don't know. Let's just go see what it is.
I found a map to buried treasure in August's room. Could it be the fabled bootlegger gold? Probably not, but it might be something cool. The X marks the spot near the doghouse. Okay, cool. You don't need to tell me. I'm going there right this instance. Wait. Wait. The Mean Boys. The Mean Boys by August Divine. One day August rode her bike to town because of how sunny it was. Because it was sunny, her friend Nightshade had to follow behind under the trees because he lives in the shade and shadows and can't go in the sun. August laughed as Nightshade ran along under the trees and she and Nightshade made jokes together. When August and Nightshade got to the town, there were boys outside the general store. They saw August's special tie that made her safe, but it didn't make her safe from... them. The mean boys came closer. They said, "Who are you talking to? What are you wearing, stupid?" August said, "My dad's tie." The mean boys said, "Your dad must be stupid." August was crying, but the mean boys didn't care. They laughed and laughed. August looked for Nightshade, but Nightshade couldn't help because he was trapped into the shade under the tree far away. When the mean boys went away, August went under the tree with Nightshade. August's special tie was all dirty. She gave Nightshade a hug to feel better, but it didn't help enough.
Poor kid. Did she get made fun of a lot? At school and stuff?
I think she got picked on when she was little, but she toughened up. I guess right around this age, when we came back from our last summer trip.
What changed?
I don't know.
What's in here?
That was my mom and dad's room. Well, just my mom's room last we were here.
Well, dang it, that door's stuck.
I think... Look, we could twist the latch open if... I think I could get this open with a flathead screwdriver.
Awesome. Where's one of those?
Oh, I had a little toolkit in the glove box of my van.
Nice.
Nice. So dalam van. Cantik lah, kita pun nak pergi tengok van tu juga kan. Oh, gambar mak dia.
Yes! It's here! It's really here! Photographic evidence of your roller skating waitress phase. I love it. You're cute!
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, please, Mom, stop. You were cute then, and you're, hot mom now.
What?
According to the boys at school, you are my hot mom. You didn't know about this?
What? No! I am not.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. It's great having all the boys at school talking about how hot your mom is. It's great. Regardless, this photo of you is real neat, and I think we should keep it.
Sure. Why not?
Precious stone? What is this? Advice for rocks?
No, dingus, that message was for me.
Oh, right.
My mother was against me and Kurt being together from the start.
Oh.
To be fair, I would go off to who knows where with him and sometimes not come back till the morning. Now I understand how worried she must have been as a mother.
You were a bad kid? Do you ever thank your lucky stars I'm not a bad kid?
I don't know. You and Francine can stay up pretty late.
Playing The Sims and eating pizza rolls.
Yeah, you kids are wild these days.
The same way. Yeah. Confidential, too precious to you're young, idealistic, and you trust easily. You have an open heart and a lot of pain to heal. Don't let someone who's more flesh than substance take advantage of that. I see. So X marks the spot. Kat mana? Sini.
You ready to unearth this mystery?
You are really getting into the mess on this trip. Crawling through old crawl spaces, digging in the dirt.
It's for the sake of the adventure, Mom.
Don't let me stop you.
Ooh. What is that? Let's say McLaughlin's. Itu macam apa nama nightshade ya. Macam scary. Oh Thai. Goodbye Nightshade. Thank you for being my friend. I'll miss you, August. Goodbye Nightshade.
So this is where August buried her feelings.
Mom! Come on, it's sad. What?
I don't know. Maybe we should keep it. Maybe August would want it.
I don't know, Mom. I think we should leave it.
Really?
August buried Nightshade here. It's his final resting place. Let's respect it.
Okay. Rest well, Nightshade.
It turns out the real treasure was the friends we made along the way. Just kidding. It was actually the grave of August's imaginary friend Nightshade. I feel kind of bad for disturbing it. Okay, so jom kita pergi ke van. Harap kita ada kunci lah nak buka van tu. Yes.
Oh, it's everything I'd imagined. It's got an ugly lamp, an acoustic guitar, a concerning scent of mold?
I mean, what do you expect? It's been under this carport for 30 years. That's why I'm not coming inside.
Okay, I'll just look around and get out. It is kind of gross in here.
You're just looking for the screwdriver, right?
Right.
Don't get too nosy, all right?
All right, all right. But look at all this stuff.
Shit, ada record player ni.
Wow. Mom was even into theater back then. Huh. Ah, alas. Not so groovy
Love a lamb.
anymore. Wow. Brutal, Lori. Brutal. But kind of fair.
Dear Opal, are you getting my letters? I haven't heard from you since you told me about Kurt. I've been writing you every week. Things at the park are lame. All the fun people left and now it's just me, Gordon, and the dorks from Sandusky. If I don't get anything back, I'm just going to assume you're too preoccupied with Kurt to write. to me. At least one of us is having fun. I'll talk to you when school starts, I guess, unless I'm too busy. Lori. Murder at Montague Manor. H.J. Simmons. Apa ni?
Holy shit.
Babe, this summer's been real out there, but I've got a split. I'm not hip to another winter with snow. I'm on my bike headed to Cali. Look me up if you're ever out that way. Kenapa? Owner's manual.
How was the stuff? Groovy as you'd hoped?
Well, I found, this. You guys didn't just drift apart at the end of the summer, did you?
No. I came to work at the diner one night, and they said someone had left a note for me. And it was this stupid thing.
That sucks, Mom.
I just felt like such an idiot. I'd put all my energy into plans, planning how we'd be able to stay together, planning how our life was going to be, planning how he'd be the answer for how I was going to be okay. And then one day, this. I don't know if I've ever cried as much as I did for the week after I got this.
He seems like an asshole.
Hey, language.
But he was.
All right. You're not wrong. There was a lesson I should have learned that summer. You can't rely on other people.
What?
If you put your trust in other people, if you expect them to be there for you, one day they won't be.
So what? You shouldn't have friends or relationships?
Well, no, I just mean you can care about other people, but you have to be ready for them to go away and be okay on your own when they do.
Are you... You're making it sound like... Are you saying Dad left you? I thought you said you both agreed to get divorced.
Well, either way, he's not here, is he?
Mom, what happened? With you and Dad splitting up? He always makes it sound like you wanted him to leave, but...
He does?
I mean,
If he's telling you I wanted this, See? This is why you need to be okay on your own. If you're fine on your own, when they leave, you don't have to feel this way. Remember that.
Well... I've got the screwdriver.
Good. That's good.
Okay, jom. Patah balik belakang. Ke boleh tembus kat sini? Alah, depan lock. Tak buka pintu tadi. Deng 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 deng.
Ah, door. We meet again. But this time, I'm ready for you.
Hey, good work.
Thanks, Mom. Freaky. Yet, appealing. Oh, Grandma.
This, darling, now wait. Sounds like someone's getting cold feet all of a sudden. We had a plan. Leo dies. I make tracks for the border, and when the dust settles, you follow me. This doesn't work if only one of us makes tracks. I've got everything you could ever hope for up here. A place of our own, a quiet little town where nobody knows our names, and a pile of cash that will keep us going till who knows when. The kids will love it too. What kid would want to live on a boat? Get these silly ideas out of your head. Get back on track and we'll be together.
Would you have loved living on a boat?
I don't think so. I wonder what age he thought I was. He couldn't have thought a teenage girl would want to... Wait. I hadn't even thought of that. My mother was just gonna take me and August, and we were all gonna run off to Canada? I mean, of course she wasn't just gonna leave us behind, but...
Sounds like Grandma had some big plans worked up.
Well, look, he said she started having cold feet. And she must have written him back and said she wasn't sure if she could come after all.
You think she realized that maybe her kids wouldn't have been so happy moving onto a boat with some random man in Canada? Can I start calling him Canada Man?
You can call him whatever you want. This is so strange.
Love makes you do crazy things.
Love or grief?
Both?
Parfum.
Ah, my mom loved this desk. I remember when she brought it home from the flea market.
Jeez, how many desks did Grandma have?
Kind of a lot, I guess. I mean, she was a writer. She liked to move around.
Well, let's see what she was hiding in here. Ugh, it's locked. This gives me an idea. The little key? From Grandma's diary?
Right.
Nice. Sebelum tu. Okay. Wedding photo. Sympathy card. Our condolences, our thoughts are with you, Janet David Richards. Ellen, so sorry to hear about your loss. Please let me know if there's anything we can do with the Saltzmans. Helen, you can't just leave me here. I did all of this for you, all for you, and those are my kids too, you know. I have a right. What? Oh, ada address. Pierre Lautrec, Kendale, Ontario. Oh, you.
What's that?
What? I'm sorry. What?
What does he mean? When he says those are his kids? Was Grandpa Leo not your real dad? Could that have been why he was trying to run away with you and August and Grandma Helen?
I can't even imagine.
Look, Mom. Look. This one. This note. It has a return address. Pierre Lautrec. Box 9, Hop 2 Lake, Carndale, Ontario. We should go check it out.
What? No.
No? But...
Tess, we already drove however many hours up here and dug around getting dirty and all this stuff. I'm not driving us to Canada based on some return address from over 30 years ago. We have the rest of the house to pack up and I still need to call the electric company to schedule our end of the service.
Waalaikumsalam, Naga. What's up?
Stop.
This is your father we're talking about here. It's about who you really are. The house can wait a day. This can't. You're going to pass up a trip to Canada?
This is your father we're talking about here. It's about who you really are. It's about who I really am. Was my grandfather really my grandfather? Who was this guy? Who are we? These are big questions, Mom, and you're just gonna turn around and drive home?
Okay, listen.
Yes.
Hey, I'm not doing this because of your sterling rhetorical skills. You didn't win this one. I just happen to agree with you. I do want to know who my mother might have been mixed up with, and why she never told me about it, and who my real father is. And if we go check out this address, we might find nothing. But we might find something. So if
Sorry,
one
lambat.
more day of
Baru
driving is all
lepas
it takes
buat
to find
ayam
out
bakar
one way
tadi
or the
for
other,
berbuka.
Then
Fuyo,
why not, right?
ayam bakar.
Glad I could convince
Wow. Boleh hantar
no,
sini
you
sikit
just
tak?
happen to be right.
Oi, nak rasa-rasa.
you. Exactly. Glad you came around to see things my way in the end. Okay. Should we get going? It's getting dark.
Yeah. Let's find somewhere to stay for the night. We'll look up directions. Get back on the road in the morning.
Hotel night. We're getting room service. Thank you, Mom. Best weekend ever.
But we didn't find that hidden fortune you were so excited about.
Yeah. Maybe it's on the other side of the border.
Maybe. Come on, let's get out of here.
What the heck is this payroll track guy mom's real dad? Scandal! We found an address for some place in Canada. We've got to go check it out. Time to hit the road. Tak apa, Naga. It's the thought that counts. Okay, jom kita bola dari tempat ni. Woot 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 woot. Bye, groovy van.
All right. Time to order that room service.
This is not the kind of place that has room service. I'm sorry.
What?
Hotels do room service. This is a motel.
Just like the summer place was a mobile home and not a trailer.
Right. But the other way around. But there's a restaurant and lounge right next door, though. I'm gonna head down there and get us dinner, okay? And I'm going to have a cocktail while I wait. It's been a long day. I'll be back with something to eat soon.
Well, all right. That's almost like room service.
What do you want to eat?
Oh. Burger?
Burger it is. Do your homework.
I knew I shouldn't have brought my backpack on this trip. Now Mom expects me to do my homework. Well, I guess there's not much else to do cooped up in this motel room. Mandilah dulu. Kita boleh buka mak dia punya suitcase. Lain macam. Kenapa pil botol untuk apa ni? Fluoxetine. Korang boleh check tak apa ubat Fluoxetine ni untuk apa? Depression ke apa ke ubat ni? Fluoxetine.
Oh, how lovely. Dirt-flavored water. No thanks.
Dad, hey Tessa Bear, hope you had a good day. Busy with some work late tonight, but I will talk to you tomorrow. Thinking of you always, Dad. Text Dad. Hi, Dad. What's up, Tessa Bear? Nothing, just gonna cross the Canada border soon. Wanted to say hi. Nothing, just okay. Canada? What for? For some clues in Grandma and Grandpa's old summer house, and we're saying there might be more to find at another place across the border. So we're gonna check it out. Tess, are you hunting for bootlegger gold without me? Haha, maybe. We're gonna see what we find. Can't wait to hear all about it once you're back and to get my cut of the action. Can't wait to talk to you too. I had a question. It's about you and Mom. I feel a bummer incoming, but okay. Well, you always said Mom wanted you to leave, and that's why you're not living with us anymore. But Mom said you were the one that wanted to leave, so I'm confused. She said that, huh? Well, I'd say it was mutual, kid. But I had a big opportunity out here, and I had to take it. I understand why your mom didn't want to come along, and that's okay. So you left home and quit Video Galaxy and everything? It's not the same without you here or at the store. I'm sure the store is even better without me. Who wants their dad as their boss? But you made the store so fun. The window displays and the Halloween costume contest and movie quote trivia. The new manager is just boring. So what is your big opportunity out there? Well, I headed out here for a new biz venture and I'm in the investment stage. Can't wait to tell you more about it, but just wouldn't feel comfortable till I know it's going to pan out. Just want to make sure everything's perfect for when I tell you more. Remember when you were little and you worked on that book, you drew me for weeks and would let me pick at it till it was all done? I've still got that book right here with me, and you didn't want to see it till you had it all perfect. It's just like that. You still have that? Yeah, I never part with it. No way, no how. I just don't want to disappoint you by jumping the gun. You understand, don't you, kiddo? Yeah, I can't wait to hear more. Soon, I hope. I'm not gonna be long tau. Jap lagi around 5 nak keluar dengan member pergi bazar kejap. Alright, no problem. Aku pun ingat nak pergi bazar juga lepas ni. Text Francine. Hey Frankie, we survived the abandoned summer home. And how haunted was it? Very. Oh my god! How many ghosts did you see? Nothing but ghosts. The place was packed full of them. Damn, I want to see a ghost. Speaking of spooky, how did your mom react to you telling her about Nevada? Shut up, lol. I didn't tell her. Why are you so obsessed with that? You need to tell her. What if she doesn't let you go? I'm gonna, and she will let me go. Just do it now. Okay, I will when it's the right time. When? I don't know. So, did you find out what you were looking for? Yes and no. We are heading up to Canada tomorrow. What? Yeah, we found some stuff about who my grandpa might have really been. We're gonna see if we can find out more about him. What? You might be part Canadian? Yo, there's quarter maple syrup running through my blood. I'll call him and tell you about it when we're home. Reception out his bed. We're in a weird little motel for the night. It's pretty cool. It's old and vintage and my mom's getting me a burger from the bar. That's awesome. Well, have you looked around the motel room? Is there anything weird in there? Probably. We'll find anything weird, I'll tell you about it. Put phone in pocket. Okay. Weird stuff in here. I should text message if I find anything interesting. Aduh. Apa yang pelik? Oh, saya boleh buka drawer ni.
Ooh, a visitor's guide. Oh.
Kenapa? There's a brochure about things to do near here. Oh, fluoxetine can boost your dopamine level. So basically, it's an antidepressant. Oh, okay. Okay, thanks for finding that out for me, Naga. Dah tengok dah ni. Mak dia punya ni kot. Mak dia punya bag ke? I just found some pills in my mom's suitcase. Ooh, what kind? Fluoxetine? I don't know what that is. Yeah, me either. Maybe start snooping your mom's stuff. Oh, my mom's sleep shit. What? Your mom is right. You should go to college. You can do your ideas after school. It's too long. So long. I'll be a million years old when I graduate. Yeah, but so will the boys. Million-year-old boys. Mommy says, I will shut up once you should go. You're too smart. You need to show them. Yeah, jom buat homework.
Hey, it's burger time. How's that homework coming along?
Fine. How was the restaurant?
Overpriced. But I guess that's the price you pay for convenience. Here's your burger.
Thanks.
Enjoy. I'm gonna call August.
Tell her I said hi.
August? Guess where I am? At a motel in Powhatan.
Powhatan.
Tess and I took a little road trip.
Powhatan,
She
macam
says hi.
Manhattan.
We paid a visit to the old summer house. You remember the summer house? Mobile home. Yes, it's still there. Anyway, we came away with some questions about Mom and Dad.
This burger is my rival and I will defeat it. Ooh, yum yum yum. Puasa ah. Puasa weh. Puasa weh. Buka puasa. I vanquished the mighty burger. A million years old when she's graduate, I'll be 20. It's not that long. This girl lah. Biasalah, over dramatic kan. Dengar. Sneaking.
Notify the blah blah blah. Be aware. Be sure.
Oh, dalam toilet ke?
Got it.
Ya, kat luar. Tak boleh dengar. Tidur ke? Pick up cocktail napkin. Increase turnout at Andromeda. Improve word of mouth. What t-shirts, posters in local school. Actors apa ni? Found a note my mom wrote on a bar napkin. Oh, what did it say? It knows about her theater. It's like how to get more people to go. Thought a bar napkin would be more interesting. This must be worse than usual. These ideas are tame. We need to punch it up. We ran down the street launching fireworks, yelling theater. I get my plane to spell out "See plays in the sky." We go to an elementary school play and boo. We're acting at Andromeda. Whoa. What? Kids bounce back. I'm envisioning the backstage mom rage. Maybe napkin shots win. Finish homework.
Do you think... Could Dad have... Yeah, she's here. Hold on.
Okay, I'm
She
gonna
wants to talk to you.
head out now.
I'm
My
going out
friends
for a
asked me
smoke.
to
Back in a
set up.
few.
They're on the way to my house. So have a good stream. Hey, thank you, Naga.
Hello, Teresa.
Hati-hati apa ni?
And
Bawa
August?
kereta ke apa ke.
This is
Pergi
all.
bazar. Alright, bye-bye.
It's pretty crazy.
Au
huh?
revoir,
Yeah.
Monsieur
It's no word for
Naga.
it.
How do you feel about it?
I honestly, I'm not sure.
Me neither. It's so surreal.
I can't imagine Grandma having an affair, but I also don't think she would have if it wasn't the right thing to do.
Yeah. It seems pretty out of character, but she was an interesting person. My dad. I was still pretty young when our dad died. For your mom, I think this is all a lot harder on your mom than on me. I never really knew him.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. I've spent enough on therapy to almost be over it. Did you guys find anything out there? I haven't been since we were kids.
Cerita ke? Cerita lah semua.
We found your old friend, Nightshade.
Oh, Nightshade. I'd forgotten about him.
Kind of a spooky name.
Yeah. I was a spooky kid. You know, our dad dying really did shake me up. Nightshade was to try and fill that void, I guess.
That must have been hard.
Yeah. What about the house? What was it like?
It was pretty beat up.
Yeah. I'm surprised it was still standing.
I guess part of me hoped we could just move out there.
Move out there? Oh my gosh. You're breaking my heart. You'd rather live in the middle of nowhere than in Chicago?
What?
With me, in the townhouse. Didn't your mom say?
No. What about Mom? Can she stay with you?
Of course, both of you. But she doesn't want to.
What do you mean?
She... Look, you should talk to her about it. It isn't my place.
Why didn't...
Oh, hold on. Work is calling. I gotta go. Love you, Teresa.
Love you too, Aunt August.
Ber.
And Jocelyn is looking at him, and it's so obvious that she forgot her line, and of course she did, because she only got off book a few days before, and he's just staring at her.
Uh-huh.
And Todd needs her to say it, otherwise the whole scene makes no sense, and it's dead quiet. It's opening night! And so then, she just says, "Who are you? The Pirate of Penzance?" Tess,
What?
are you even listening to what I'm saying?
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm listening.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
If you want to just drive quietly for a while, that's fine. I can do that.
This drive is so freaking boring. I wonder what's going on with Dad and friends. Sad, sad.
Wait, where's my cell phone? Did I leave it in my backpack? Oh no.
What?
My cell phone. I left my cell phone at the hotel.
Are you sure?
Yes, I looked everywhere. It's not in the glove box. It's not in my backpack. I don't have the charger either. I must have left it on the charger at the hotel. We have to go back and get it.
Tess, we have been driving for over an hour already. We are not driving all the way back to the motel just so you can have your phone for one day.
You don't understand! Francine is going to be worried about me. We text or call or see each other every day. She's going to wonder what happened to me.
Didn't you text her before we left this morning?
Yeah, but...
And your cell phone wouldn't work in Canada anyway. I'm sure Francine will be fine till we can pick up your phone from the motel on the way home.
Mom, we have to turn around. We haven't been driving for an hour.
Yes, we have. We left 1 hour and 18 minutes ago.
Well, we can drive faster on the way back.
I am not breaking the speed limit and getting pulled over and getting a ticket because you can't wait till tonight to get
I wouldn't have left my phone there if it wasn't for you. You were lying to me. And I was so distracted. And now you won't even go back and...
Hold on. I was lying to you? When was I lying to you?
You didn't tell me we could stay with August. Why would you just lie to me and say August was unwilling to help us?
I didn't lie. She doesn't want to help. Helping would be buying the house, and when I asked, she said no.
But she offered to let us stay with her.
And I said no. There's a million reasons why that's a bad idea.
At least we'd be sleeping in a bed and not a car.
We aren't gonna sleep in the car. I'll figure something out.
Aren't you concerned? We have no plan. You have no plan.
I have a plan. Money might be tight, but it's not like I don't have a job.
Why don't you like August?
Excuse me? Where did you get that idea?
You always act like she's a pain when she's just trying to help. It's like you're jealous of her.
First of all, I am not jealous of her. It's a lot easier to make money when you live by yourself, especially if you're so far away. Your own family is an afterthought. I had to do all the work for Grandma. August just stayed in Chicago.
You're making her sound so selfish. She's not like that.
You've never lived with her, Tess. It's not gonna be like your little vacation. August thinks she knows what's best for everyone. I can't be around someone like that every day.
Wow, I can't imagine what that feels like. Do you think you're the only person with problems and the rest of us are just running around doing whatever? You're exhausting. No wonder Dad left.
Don't bring your dad into this.
Why not? Why can't we talk about Dad? Actually talk about Dad for once. The divorce,
I don't want to have this discussion right now.
Fine. You don't want to have this discussion? I'll just find out when I go to Nevada.
What?
When I see Dad when I go next month.
You're not going to Nevada next month.
Yes, I am. I already have the tickets.
What do you mean? With what money?
From my business, I'm going...
From your business. I can't believe you. That you would go behind my back?
If you just told me what was happening, I wouldn't have to. I wouldn't have to ask Dad to tell me the truth.
The truth? Please. Oh, so that's what this is all about, huh? You want to know what's the truth? Fine. Here's the truth. The divorce wasn't mutual. I divorced him.
You...
Your father announced he was going to Reno to become a full-time gambler and expected me to say, "Oh, sure, honey. Feel free to abandon me and my daughter and dying mother to try out your next get-rich-quick scheme." What? What kind of person would think a marriage could work with that kind of distance? So then I have to be the bad guy, just like always. He gets to run away and be the fun parent, and I have to be the mean mom and do all the work. So I divorced him. I'm sure he's just as proud of his new job as I am, and that's why you're hearing about it now. So sure, go to Nevada, ask him all about it. I'm sure he'll tell you the truth.
Not only did I lose my phone, but I got in a fight with Mom. This sucks. I guess now we're just going to sit here in silence until we get to this stupid houseboat or the fun road trip. That was sarcastic. Tengok luar je lah.
It's a dead end.
It's not a dead end. We just have to get out and walk.
Where, Tess?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I think it's through here. Thanks for the help, by the way.
Look, I know you're upset. We both are. Let's just get in, see what we can find about Pierre, and get out. Before I change my mind.
Agreed.
Well, looks like we finally made it to the houseboat we saw in the picture. Most likely owned by the mystery man, aka Pierre Lautrec. Whatever we find here better be worth it. Lautrec.
Lautrec! That's the name of the mystery man. Think he's got mail? Guess we'll never know. It's locked anyway.
Maybe that's for the best. Tampering with other people's mail is illegal.
But that's quitter talk. I think that's the last part lah. You tengok dia punya air dia. Bawah ni kan. Ni rumah orang lain ni. Ke sebahagian daripada rumah dia juga.
Pierre! Pierre was here.
Looks like we're on the right track.
This means you, Pierre. Please remember this is a shared facility for all residents who fish off their boats on the dock. If you borrow equipment to clean or prepare your catch, return it to the storage. Oh, ni space ni, storage space. Clean up thoroughly. Rumah ni, tempat ni. Alright, daripada game angler kita masuk terus sambung game ni. Game ni pun ada berkaitan dengan fishing jugalah guys. Terbaiklah. Ting ting ting.
Is that dried blood? Ew, 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 ew. Why on earth did I just touch that?
Dia punya dialog, dia punya voice acting dia apa? Power lah. Baik, tak boleh lalu sini. Habis? Macam mana? Kalau tak boleh lalu sini? Wait, what? Ni ke depan ni? Lompat sini.
how are we supposed to get on board?
Maybe there's something around here we can use. This is so stupid. We're trespassing. We need to go back home.
But we...
What if you fall off and break your neck, Tess? Or who knows what's even in that boat? Or if the floorboards are all rotted, or...
But we're already here. And the trailer home...
Mobile home.
The mobile home was fine. I just think... If we go back now, what's the point? Don't you want to know what happened to Grandma? To find Pierre?
Okay, fine. You stay here, and I'll see what I can find.
No, you can't go in without me.
Don't tell me what I can't do, Tess. No matter how grown up you think you might be, I'm still your mother.
You're right. I'm sorry. We've done all of this so far together. I just don't want to give that up.
All right. We'll do it together, but I should go first.
No, I should go.
No way! What if you fall off?
I could say the same to you. I should go first. I'm not gonna let my poor, aged mother walk across a rickety bridge before I'm sure it's safe.
Let's flip a coin. Call it heads or tails.
Heads. I lost?
In a manner of speaking.
After you.
All right. Here I go.
Careful.
Not very climactic.
Not quite as scary as I thought.
Yeah, this thing is pretty sturdy. Especially for just sitting out here for a few decades. Let's hope we can say the same for the rest of the boat.
Dodge this.
Yeah. Matrix. Matrix reference. Apa ni? Evil. Oleh budak-budak kecil.
Oh, it's for 4 players. Sorry, Pierre.
Cannot crouch. Please don't go about the silly ideas in my head. My concerns are far from silly. This affects all of us. You say we'll have everything we could ever hope for, but I'm not the one who decided to run off across the border and have silly little Helen pick up her entire life and the children's lives at the drop of a hat to follow, no matter how much money was involved. I hope for things that money can't buy, treasured friendships I've held since I was a girl. My relationship with my parents and siblings, satisfying work where I get to help people, my children to grow up in the loving company of their grandparents and their friends. These are the things you asked me to give up, and for what? Isolation, an unfamiliar place, a leaky boat, money to spend on what? What does it matter if everything else is lost? Helen, okay, so...
You tell him, Grandma.
Yeah, not one to mince words.
All those years of writing advice columns paid off, I guess. Kinda nice that she was thinking about you guys, too. Not just uprooting your life, dumping you in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. I can't imagine what it would have been like to grow up here.
You'd have to learn French.
Sacre bleu.
Oh no, it's already happening.
Our houseboat is pretty big. it's alright, like. I mean, it's alright, like. Cutlery, apa ni? Robber seat again important. Oh, ni ada kaitan dengan robber tu. Holy crap. Patutlah tadi dia cerita ada apa? Ada crime yang
The
berlarutan.
burglary ring!
Hmm.
Mom, Grandma's boyfriend here was a bank robber. Why else would he have this?
Maybe my mother sent it to him.
For what?
To keep him abreast of current events?
Oh, come on, Mom. Grandma had a thing going with a bank robber. How cool is that?
Well, okay, they didn't rob any banks. It was the jewelry counters at department stores and things like that.
Department store robber doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
And it wasn't robbery, it was burglary.
What's the difference?
A robbery is when you take something from someone under duress. A burglary, you take it when they're unaware. I think.
You think?
Listen, it's been a while since I've brushed up on my criminology.
And why are they so sure it was men?
What?
It says the men broke into the store, but there were no witnesses. So how do they know it was men?
You're thinking lady robbers.
Like Catwoman.
I like it. Very cinematic.
Do you think Grandma could have helped?
Are you seriously asking if I think my mother was an accomplice in all this?
On second thought, maybe not. Grandma Helen was too smart to get involved in something like that.
Are you sure? Apa ni?
Boy, he really burned through it.
I can't imagine just spending $40,000 on nothing.
Well, some of it was on this boat.
Yeah, seems like he really loved it.
Can you imagine Grandma living here?
Can you imagine August living here?
Maybe then she would have been a famous painter, because she would have, like, had to paint a bunch of stuff to make it less ugly.
For sure.
And you and Grandma would have had to fish every day.
This is a very tempting scene you're painting.
I'm imagining something like Little House on the Prairie, but on a boat.
Little houseboat on the river?
Rolls off the tongue.
This is the front of the.
Boy, really getting into the sea captain persona, aren't we? Did the boat ever even leave this dock?
Hmm.
Attention, every... Oh, man, what? This doesn't work. Should have seen that coming.
Ada kunci.
Wow, that is a lot to spend on whiskey.
$45?
A lot for back then, I mean. Whiskey was more expensive then, too. Plus, judging from the state of this place, this was probably a reoccurring order.
Jeez, slow it down, Pierre.
I don't think he was handling my mother's change of heart too well.
With this amount of booze, it doesn't look like he was handling anything too well.
Listen, let's just get back to it. It's cold in this busted old boat.
So ada kunci, tak buka apa, tak tahu lagi. Atas aku kot. Atas balik. Oh, tak boleh. Jalan blok. I was surprised to receive another letter from you so soon. A houseboat. It's a romantic thought, like living right on the water. But don't you suppose it might be a bit small for both of us and 2 children, including a teenager? Couldn't you have written to me before making this decision? We're still here, waiting for the heat to die down. Well, I'm excited to start our new life afresh. I've begun to rack up worries. How will the children react with all they've already been through? What do you suppose my parents will think, and us just disappearing? My poor mother, she's already lost a son-in-law. Will people come looking for us now? Are you sure there's no other way? Oh.
A letter from Grandma!
Can you imagine if my mother had actually moved us up here to stay?
I'd be Canadian.
This game has
You wouldn't
exceeded
even
2
exist.
hours. Yep.
Whoa. What?
Well, who knows if I would have
It's
had
more
a
than
daughter
2
if my
hours.
whole life had changed back then. I certainly wouldn't have met your father.
Wow. So, this is like looking into an alternate reality. I'd like to live in another reality.
Like what?
One where we were really rich, and you could fix up the Andromeda and make every play there amazing?
Tess.
And we could keep Grandma's house and make it all perfect, like better than it's ever been?
There's no way to that reality from here.
Ada duit kot dalam boat ni, houseboat ni.
Wow. This is from when Grandma was really young.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this one.
You look a lot like her.
Really? I always thought I looked more like my father.
Maybe you were just imagining things?
More... Oh, you mean because he might not have been my father? I suppose I can see the resemblance now that I think about it.
You have her smile. Wow, cool.
Tess, don't touch that!
Why not? It's just as grimy as anything else in this boat. Plus, I want to find out what the winter campus fashions were in 1968.
You don't know where that's been.
It's literally been right here for 30 years.
I mean before that. Like... Never mind. And I think it was fringed jackets.
The winter campus fashions in 1968?
And patterned tights. But really? Put that down.
Oh, unlock door. Kejap. Tadi kan kunci tadi kan? Ooh, captain's hat. I want to put the captain hats on.
Damn, 40 grand.
We've definitely
Dah
found
berapa lama
our
dah
man.
aku live ni, Man?
This must have been from when he drove up here. Imagine spending $6 on a steak lunch.
Or $7 for a tank of gas.
Is it like 2
Did
hours
people
plus? How long?
Drink more back then?
Aku rasa macam nak dekat habis dah
Yeah.
kot game ni.
I think so.
2 hours
But
lebih
this is a
sikit
lot,
lah.
even for 1968.
Apa ni? Hop to Lake Ontario. Received from Mr. Pierre Lautrec 3,000 in exchange for the houseboat the idle on.
$3,000 for a houseboat?
Are you saying that's a lot or a little?
A little? Only $3,000 for a boat you can live on? It's a house and a boat. That's two whole things for just $3,000. Some people don't even have one thing.
It does seem like he probably got a pretty good deal.
2 jam
Do you
40
think the
minit.
boat's gonna be worth it?
Okay.
Maybe Pierre just drove a hard bargain.
Biasalah. Orang lain main 3 jam. Kalau aku main mesti
Cool.
tambah
Nobody is
tambah
around, though.
sejam kot. At least sejam. Kalau game macam ni. Yalah sebab nak kena ni kan, narrate, baca apa semua. Okay, jom. Kita masuk the last place in this on the houseboat. Room. Oh, macam suspend ni tempat ni. Surat ni. Read. I've received your latest letter. This is my final response. You say you did all this for me, but you didn't. Everything you've done, you did for yourself. You were the one who was unsatisfied with our home, our income, and always wanted more. You were the one who made the decision to get more money through reckless, illegal means. You were the one who decided to run to Canada to save your own skin without even telling me, until it was too late to do anything but follow along. I'm not following along anymore. You say these are your kids too? Of course they are, but they're my children as well. I'm here with them every day, comforting their grief, trying to console them over the loss of their father, trying my very hardest to keep up the ruse. I'm getting used to it, used to doing this on my own, used to speaking for myself, to living this new life. I'm regaining my footing. I'm starting to feel okay. Pusing. You say you'll do whatever it takes to make me happy, that you'll give me everything I've always deserved to have. I don't know how else to tell you this, but I think you already have. All I want now is to be left alone, free to lead this new life by my own means. Do not contact me or the children again. This is over for all of us. I think we were happy once, but I hope you find happiness again. Helen.
So I guess that's it. Grandma had enough time on her own. Without Grandpa, without Pierre. She realized she liked things better that way.
Can you blame her?
No, not at all. It was her chance to have her own independence. And who would want to give up their whole life, everything they know, just for some guy and some money?
People have done worse for less.
Yeah, but Grandma had a pretty good life, didn't she? Her advice column, her art, her kids, her house. Maybe she just needed a little time to herself to realize how good she had it.
Looks like a mailbox
Gucci,
key.
mailbox.
Oh, I was hoping that would turn up.
I swear, you could be so nosy sometimes.
Coffee stain. Okay, jom. Ciao. Tak ada duit belakang wallpaper ni ke? Sorok mana-mana. No money. Dalam mailbox kot. Jom. Apa dia ni? The idle on. Oi, Milaris, we're up there. Stop, I see you, said Pierre. What are you doing on me boathouse?
Looks like Pierre tried to mail this, but he messed up the postage or something. Let's crack this bad boy open.
Wait, opening other people's mail? I don't know, Tess.
Oh, come on, Mom, live a little. We've already come so far. We can't just stop now, when we're so close to the truth.
I suppose you have a point.
Let's see what we've got here.
Apa ni? Sheriff's Department. Roadtrip. Whoa, to whom it may concern, I now confess my culpability for a spate of burglaries. Oh, dia nak ni tu. Dia nak confess. Spate of burglaries which resulted in a theft of almost $500,000. I had worked as a property inspector for Gin County for over 10 years at a poker game in 1966. I was approached by a man interested in trading blueprints and my knowledge for cash. He and a few others targeted department stores and other businesses that carried large amounts of cash overnight. This relationship I developed and I became more and more involved. I was given 10% of the proceeds from the robberies in exchange for information on how they could evade detection from the store's security. As time went on, the stores they chose to hit became riskier and riskier. I had no way to back out of the arrangement as they had threatened not only my safety but that of my families as well. Seeing no other option, I falsified a death certificate with papers I lifted from the county office. I left my wife and daughters to cross the border under an assumed name, giving them instructions to follow me. Oh, they never did, and I regret having asked them to. What little of my stolen profits remained, I've destroyed. My wife, Helen, knew nothing of my crimes until it was too late. She only went along with the story of my death because she had no other choice. She is innocent. My decision to involve myself in a series of crimes was mine alone. I ask that only that you leave my wife and daughters alone. This is my confession. Leonard Lambros. Lambros macam familiar je Lambros. Wait, what?
So Pierre was my dad?
He wrote this whole confession, but it never made it. It's been here ever since.
I can't believe it.
Well, it says right there.
No, I mean rhetorically, Tess. Jeez.
Right.
So my mother wasn't having an affair at all. Or whatever this would have been.
Not except with Grandpa's secret identity.
Oh, dia memang married dengan orang tu.
So my father hadn't died when we thought he'd had a heart attack. He was just
Oh, orang yang sama yang cuma
on
mata
this
tu.
dock. We never got to know him. He was just a car ride away. August and I suffered over something that never even happened.
Orang yang sama, husband dia yang yang dalam gambar tu, yang pakai spek mata tu, itulah dia. Dia fake identity, lepas tu dia beli houseboat ni.
Yeah. I'm really sorry, Mom. For your whole life, you thought your dad had just died, and you had to live with that. That really sucks.
Aha!
I can't believe I can't believe he just abandoned us.
Drama
All this
sungguh.
time he was
Ni drama petang ni.
here.
Drama pukul
He
5
gave up
petang.
his family, his children.
For an old boat and some booze.
I wish I could have talked to him. Just one more time. And my mother living a lie for the rest of her life. I can't even imagine. I just wish I could have talked to her about it. While she was alive.
He faked his death,
just-
betul.
Wish she could have trusted you.
Yeah. If we could have just... She didn't have to carry all this alone. I can't believe she would do that to us, lie to us her whole life. Why didn't she say anything? Even when we were all grown up.
Maybe she was trying to protect you.
Yeah, maybe. August was so little. But I was old enough to know the truth. I just wish we would have talked.
So, that's it? He spent all his money, tried to send this confession, and disappeared, and he never came back? Do you think he could still be alive?
I don't know. Honestly, I honestly don't care. It doesn't really matter, does it? Either way, he's gone.
You don't want to keep going? Maybe we could find...
No, I think we found enough.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mom.
He pretended to die. But he really just left me, like everyone else.
I didn't leave you.
Well, maybe not yet. But your dad...
I thought you said you were the one who kicked Dad out.
I mean... Well, it wasn't quite like that. I guess... Listen. I'll give you the full story in the car. I'm freezing out here.
Out there.
Me too.
I'm freezing out there. Dia punya
Tess,
subtitle.
thanks for doing this. For coming with me.
Of course.
And for pushing me. To find out what happened.
Just doing my job.
I know I haven't been the best mom lately. But I am so lucky to have such an incredible, kind,
Oh, Mom.
beautiful, hardworking...
Stop, stop. You'll make me cry.
just such an amazing daughter.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, honey.
Hey, Mom. I was thinking about something. I wonder what Grandma would say about all this.
Good question. What do you think?
I don't think she'd be too happy. Now, girls, I hid those private things away so people wouldn't find them. I don't know why you couldn't leave well enough alone. Well, if you didn't want people to find it, maybe you should have gotten rid of it. Well, okay. Maybe I did want you to find it. A little bit.
So you asked about what happened with me and Dad.
Uh-huh.
Well, your dad, you know, was always looking for the next thing. Always had a new idea to try that was gonna fix all his problems, our problems. And for a while, it was the video store. And then that sales thing, and then he decided that he was gonna be a professional poker player.
Is that what you meant by full-time gambler?
Yeah. I mean, not really a gambler. He's
Poker
not playing
player.
with his own money. It's all tournaments and stuff. They're playing as a sport.
That's insane. Didn't anybody tell him the house always wins?
Oh, I did. But this isn't playing poker against the house. It's against other players. There is no house. Believe me, I heard all his justifications. There were plenty.
And even though he's been gone for a couple years, he's never told me why he's really out there. Why wouldn't he tell me?
Maybe deep down, he's not so proud of it.
Maybe he just didn't want to tell me till after he'd hit it big? So he chose right when Grandma really started getting sick and we moved in to take care of her, to go off and follow his dream? He must really like poker.
He likes it. But I wouldn't say that's the real reason he left. The split came at a really hard time. The theater was doing worse, and I was spending all my time there. Then your grandmother started really declining and needed more and more help. I think when I decided we needed to move in with her to care for her, well, being a full-time caretaker for his mother-in-law was not something your father ever signed up for. So he left for Nevada. He wanted to stay married. Said we could make it work. But by that time...
It was already over.
Yeah, exactly. I realized that this was a pattern that would never really end. Do you blame me for ending it?
I just wish he was here. I miss having him around.
Yeah. It's hard to have a dad who just leaves.
At least I can still text him. For you...
I mean, we thought he died, which was still awful, but I guess it was way better than knowing he was there all along, just a day away.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Thanks, Tess. I'm glad that, well, your father has faults, but I don't think he'd ever fake his own death and never talk to you again. I mean, if there wasn't anything good about him, I wouldn't have married him in the first
Weh,
place.
dia punya dialog, dia punya voice acting dia
I'm
padu
sorry
game ni. Aku
for
rasa
buying the
kalau
tickets.
voice acting dia
Oh,
tak
I should have talked to you
tak
first.
involve
I guess I
macam
thought,
sekarang ni,
I don't know,
mungkin
that Dad, like,
game ni
explain
macam
everything to me
mediocre lah. I
in a
mean,
way that made sense.
average,
and
tapi
that
dia
he was living some great
it
life out
like
there.
takes the
No,
game to the
you
other
shouldn't apologize.
level.
I'm sorry I didn't tell
Naik
you
satu level
earlier.
lah for me.
I guess I was embarrassed. That I would have married such a ding-dong. Professional gambler. I didn't want to have to say it out loud. But I guess you can't keep running away from your problems forever.
Now I have these tickets and I don't know what to do.
I think you should go.
To Reno?
Yeah. I think it would be good for you to hear his side of the story. We may not always get along, but he's not a bad guy. And you guys have a good relationship. You should spend some time with him. I think it'd be good for both of you.
Are you sure, Mom?
Yeah, I'm sure. But it's not over Thanksgiving, right?
Oh God, no. And Miss August mac and cheese? Fat chance. I'm proud of you, Mom.
For what?
What do you mean, for what? You're kick-ass. How many moms would stop packing up their house to drive their daughter all over Michigan to search for a family secret? Or run their own business, run a community theater? That's pretty cool.
All right. Maybe not the brightest idea from a financial perspective, but it is pretty cool. Thanks, honey. That means a lot. And speaking of businesses, that's pretty impressive that you made enough money to buy a plane ticket.
Yeah, it's exciting that people are willing to pay me to design websites.
Well, I've seen what you can do, and you do a great job.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm serious. When I saw your web stuff, I mean, I don't always know what I'm looking at, but I know it looks good.
Thanks.
An artist's eye, just like your grandma.
And my mom. But maybe it skipped over my aunt.
Come on, her painting wasn't that bad. Well, I guess I always imagined that you'd go to Ford, like Grandma and me. It's silly, but it's not fair of me. God knows I didn't do everything my mom wanted me to do.
Like seeing Kurt?
Yeah, exactly. Amongst many other things. But yeah, it's hard to let go, to see you as an adult, and not just my baby girl.
Mom.
You were so cute back then. Even cuter than now.
Stop.
And you had the biggest head. Everyone said it. Everyone said, that's the baby with the biggest head.
Bowling ball head. The bowling ball baby.
Yep. And it was all your dad. On my side, we all have perfect, tiny little heads. Like golf balls.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about the whole August thing?
Moving in with her?
Yeah. I guess it's a big decision, moving to Chicago.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
Would you want to move in with her?
I'm not sure. What about the Andromeda and Francine? It means starting over, kind of.
Yeah. But it could be nice to get a fresh start. We've been through a lot of big changes this year. You've been through so many big changes. But I mean, we're making it work. And whatever we decide, we can make it work. I'm confident in that.
Yeah. Me too.
We should call August and tell her about all this.
Oh, hey August, guess what? Our dad really is our dad.
You can sleep easy. We're not French-Canadian after all.
we end up doing, I'm just glad. I'm glad you're with me.
Yeah. Me too.
Mak dia macam gaya tak bawa kereta, duduk-duduk saja macam tu. Alright guys, dah habis dah. Dia punya dialog dia memang heavy tapi dia drama lah, macam kau tengok drama kan. So ni lah drama untuk kita ni gamer. Kan, perempuan tengok drama kat TV, kita tengok drama dekat dalam game. Open roads, habis dah. Carrie Russell, Caitlin Dever, macam familiar je suara ni. Nama tu Carrie Russell was developed over many years by many hands. All the people below played a crucial part in its development. Carrie Russell ni American actress lah. Dia The Americans. Carrie Russell dengan apa? Caitlin Dever. Caitlin Dever, betul. Actress juga. Caitlin ni cerita apa? Justified, Last Man Standing, Dope Sick. Patutlah voice acting padu. Sekejap, apa lagi dia berlakon cerita yang famous? Ni aku dah tengok cerita dia berlakon dalam cerita ni, Ticket to Paradise. Dalam tu Julia Roberts dengan George Clooney berlakon. Anak diorang, dia nak kahwin dengan apa budak lelaki ni dekat Thailand ke kat mana. Itu aku tengok dekat HBO Go itu. Dia ke? Suara budak tu kot, budak. Test. News. Ada pelari Jamaica ni, dia pecah rekod Usain Bolt by 22 tahun. Usain Bolt pegang rekod tu 22 tahun. Budak tu umur dia 16 tahun je. Bramwell adalah pemegang rekod U17 dengan catatan masa 47.26 saat. Usain Bolt 47.33 saat. Beza 0.07 saat lebih pantas. Gila rekod 22 tahun tu. The title wasn't really about the driving. It was more about the story of their lives, their decisions and how it impacted their lives. Betul open roads kan. Aku punya expectation just daripada trailer aku tengok tu macam Yelah, part yang open roads tu kita at least bawa lah juga kereta kan. Pergi ke tempat-tempat apa, stop along the way ke apa ke, banyak sightseeing ke apa. But no, memang bukan memang lari lah aku punya expectation aku. So okay lah, just a one short game kita main dekat Game Pass ni kan. So one time finish it and move on. Crossing borders. Oh, dia punya bapak dia duduk sebelah sana je. Ingatkan crossing border daripada mana ke mana lah. Rupanya bapak dia fake dia punya desk dia. Dia nak cross border ke Canada je pun. Dekat je pun, tak jauh kan. Dia kata macam few hours je daripada rumah sama home dorang. Alright, we did get a little sightseeing. So, okay, boleh lah sikit lah, boleh lah. Apa, kita singgah motel lah. Kita singgah motel, kita singgah summer house, and then kita singgah boat house. Boleh lah. Walaupun pilihan sangat terhad, limited sikit je. But it's okay lah untuk cerita macam ni, drama macam ni, short drama. Untuk kita layan seketika di waktu kala petang ini. Alright, okay guys. So, I'm just gonna end the stream right here. Thanks very much, man. Naga, siapa lagi tadi yang singgah? Ai Brian, singgah kat kita punya YouTube channel. Okay, thanks guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thanks for watching, and thanks for your time for tuning in. And yeah, man, sekali lagi selamat berbuka puasa. Okay. Alright, so save a little buah kurma for me. Alright. Jap. Kita buka dulu apa ni? Berapi kita buka Game Pass. Yalah, nak kena buka Battle.net pula. Dia lepas aku install Diablo tu kan. Diablo 4 tu. Dia macam ni lah, macam game EA Play. Kadang-kadang bila buka Game Pass punya page ni, dia akan buka tau EA Play punya login tu. Tapi sekarang jarang happen. Kadang-kadang happen. Tapi kalau aku buka Game Pass sekarang ni, setiap kali nak buka keluar yang apa namanya, Battle.net punya login tu. Cumanya yang pelik, walaupun aku dah login and then aku tutup Game Pass punya window ni, aku buka balik, dia still nak login juga. Mungkin for security kot. So game baru yang dia tambah dalam Game Pass setakat ni, kita ada Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. Kita ada, tak ada lah. Oh, game apa ni tak ada Apa namanya, Lego 2K Drive tu ingatkan ada. Oh, yang aku salah tengok kot. Mungkin dia ada dekat US punya Game Pass kot. Ada Ark Survival Ascended. Yang ni Ark yang baru ni yang siapa, Vin Diesel berlakon tu Oh, ada game golf man. Nampak macam menarik game golf dia. Tengok daripada gameplay lah. PGA Tour, home of the majors. Kadang-kadang kalau layan game yang macam realistik macam ni, layan juga. Kau tengok grafik dia. Dia punya animation orang dia padu lah. Motion capture apa semua kan. Macam menarik lah. If I were a golf punya enthusiast, really golf punya enthusiast. Tengok dia capture. Habis labu ni takkanlah diorang tak Capture, motion capture ni. Cara dia punya gameplay dia. Siap boleh ke, bye. Oh lama. Okay, okay. Siap swing, tunjuk dia punya meter swing tu. Gameplay style, tour, simulation. Panjang video dia. Kejap. Tak ada kot, memang tak ada. Betul ni, Arc Survival Ascended. Arc yang baru ni kan? Yang trailer dia dengan muka Vin Diesel tu. Sekejap. Macam mana trailer dia? Oh, macam best. Wish. Hui, bersuka. Is it not this game? Ooh. Unreal Engine 5. Patutlah lawa. Ark Survival Ascended has completely recreated and redesigned the artwork and worlds of Ark to take advantage of the latest in video game technology. Unreal Engine 5 using high-end graphics features such as fully dynamic global illumination. Lumen! Oh, ada Lumen, Nanite apa semua. Wow. So it's the same game cuma dia ni lah. Is it? Let's see the reviews for it. Tak ada. Okay, alright guys. Ending the stream now. Bye bye, assalamualaikum.